Good evening, beautiful people, and welcome to Lisa Lovestone's Reading Out Loud. I'm reading The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Reese, and we are on chapter 3. So, the chapters are a little bit long, so I probably won't get through chapter 3, but I'll do my best. Okie dokie, hooky pokey. All right. So this is the second agreement, chapter 3. Don't take anything personally. And I have that written down on my refrigerator. Okay. The next 3 agreements are really born from the first agreement. The second agreement is don't take anything personally. Whatever happens around you, don't take it personally. Using an earlier example, if I see you on the street and I say, hey, you are stupid, without knowing you, it's not about you, it's about me. If if you take it personally, then perhaps you believe you are stupid. Maybe you think to yourself, gosh, how does he know I'm stupid? You're not. I'm not, you're not. So, oh, how funny. Is he clairvoyant? Or can anybody see how stupid I am? You take it personally because you agree with whatever he said. As soon as you agree, the poison goes through you and you are trapped in the dream of hell. What causes you to be trapped is what we call personal importance. Personal importance, or taking things personally, is the maximum expression of selfishness because we make the assumption that everything is about us. Me. It's all about me. During the period of our education or our domestication, we learn to take everything personally. We think we are responsible for everything. Me, always me. Nothing other people do is because of you, it is because of themselves. All people live in their own dream. In their own mind, they are in a completely different world from the one we live in. When we take something personally, we make the assumption that they know what is in our world, and we try to impose our world on to their world. The moon is still bright and full. Have you been looking at it? It's still bright and full. It's beautiful. It's just so lit up. Even when a situation seems so personal, even if others insult you directly, it has nothing to do with you. What they say, what they do, and the opinions they give are according to the agreements they have in their own minds. Their point of view comes from all the programming they received during domestication. If someone gives you an opinion and says, hey, you look so fat, don't take it personally. Because the truth is that This person is dealing with his or her own feelings, beliefs, and opinions. That person tried to send poison to you, and if you take it personally, then you take that poison and it becomes yours. Taking things personally makes you easy prey for these predators, the black magicians. They can hook you easily with one little opinion and feed you whatever poison they want. And because you take it personally, you eat it up. You eat all their emotional garbage, and now it becomes your garbage. But if you do not take it personally, you are immune in the middle of hell. Immunity to poison in the middle of hell is the gift of this agreement. When you take things personally, then you feel offended, and your reaction is to defend your beliefs and create conflicts. You make something big out of something so little because you have the need to be right and make everybody else wrong. You also try hard to be right by giving them your own opinions. In the same way, whatever you feel and do is just a projection of your own personal dream, a reflection of your own agreements. What you say, what you do, and the opinions you have are according to the agreements you have made. And these opinions have nothing to do with me. It is not important to me what you think about me, and I don't take what you think personally. I don't take it personally when you say, Miguel, you are the best. And I also don't take it personally when they say, Miguel, you are the worst. I know that when you are happy, you will tell me, Miguel, you are such an angel. But when you are angry with me, you will say, oh, Miguel, you are such a devil. You are so disgusting. How can you say those things? Either way, it does not affect me because I know what I am. I don't have the need to be accepted. I don't have the need to have someone tell me, Miguel, you are doing so good. Or, how dare you do that? No, I don't take it personally. Whatever you think, whatever you feel, I know is your problem and not my problem. It is the way you see the world. It is nothing personal. All of a sudden, my eyes started burning. Pardon me for just a minute. I don't have any eye makeup on. I don't know why they were burning all of a sudden. There, I think that's better. Sorry about that. I was trying to trap Mamie today because I can't catch her. So I left the trap for a couple of hours and came home. I had some stuff here I needed to get done. And then I went back and there was a cat in the trap and I was like, "Oh yay, I caught Mamie." No, I didn't. I caught a orange stray kitty and it was pissed. It had been ramming into the cage trying to get out. Its face was all bloody and hurt. The poor little baby. I feel so bad it did that. I never thought that another cat would get in there. But if it was hungry, which it looked pretty undernourished, so It got a nice helping of tuna fish today. Anyway, how can you say those things? Either way, it does not affect me because I know what I am. I don't have the need to be accepted. I don't have the need to have someone tell me, Miguel, you are doing so good, or how dare you do that? No, I don't take it personally. Whatever you think, whatever you feel, I know is your problem and not my problem. It is the way you see the world. It's nothing personal because you're dealing with yourself, not with me. Others are going to have their own opinion according to their belief system. So nothing they think about me is really about me, but it is about them. You may even tell me, Miguel, what you are saying is hurting me, but it is not what I am saying that is hurting you. It is that you have wounds that I touched by what I have said. You're hurting yourself. There is no way that I can take this personally. Not because I don't believe in you or don't trust you, because I know that you see the world in different eyes with your eyes. You create an entire picture or movie in your mind, and in that picture, you are the director, you are the producer, you are the main actor or actress. Everyone else is a secondary actor or actress. It is your movie. The way you see that movie is according to the agreements you have made with life. Your point of view is something personal to you. It is no one's truth but yours. Then, if you get angry with me, I know you are dealing with yourself. I am the excuse for you to get angry. And you get angry because you are afraid, because you are dealing with fear. If you are not afraid, there is no way you will get angry at me. If you are not afraid, there is no way you will hate me. If you are not afraid, there is no way you will be jealous or sad. If you live without fear, if you love, there is no place for any of those emotions. If you don't feel any of these emotions, it is logical that you will feel good. When you feel good, everything around you is good. When everything around you is great, everything makes you happy. You are loving everything that is around you because you are loving yourself. Because you like the way you are. Because you are content with you. Because you are happy with your life. You're happy with the movie that you are producing, happy with your agreements with life. You're at peace and you are happy. You live in that state of bliss where everything is so wonderful and everything is so beautiful. In that state of bliss, you are making love all the time with everything that you perceive. You're making love all the time with everything you perceive. Huh? I'm not quite sure about that one. I got a piece of popcorn stuck in my tooth and it's driving me nuts. Whatever people do, feel, think, or say, don't take it personally. If they tell you how wonderful you are, they are not saying that because of you. You know you are wonderful. It's not necessary to believe other people who tell you that you are wonderful. Don't take anything personally. Ah. Even if someone got a gun and shot you in the head, it was nothing personal, even at that extreme. Say what? Even the opinions you have about yourself are not necessarily true. Therefore, you don't need to take whatever you hear in your own mind personally. The mind has the ability to talk to itself, but it also has the ability to hear information that is available from other realms. Sometimes you hear a voice in your mind and you may wonder where it came from. This voice may have come from another reality in which there are living beings very similar to the human mind. The Toltecs called these beings allies. In Europe, Africa, and India, they call them the gods. Our mind also exists in the level of the gods. Our mind also lives in that reality and can perceive that reality. The mind sees with the eyes and perceives this waking reality. But the mind also sees and perceives without the eyes, although the reason is hardly aware of this perception. The mind lives in more than one dimension. There may be times when you have ideas that don't originate in your mind, but you are perceiving them with your mind. Okay. You have the right to believe or not believe these voices and the right not to take what they say personally. We have a choice whether or not to believe the voices we hear within our own minds. Just as we have a choice of what to believe and agree with in the dream of the planet. The mind can also talk and listen to itself. The mind is divided as your body is divided. Just as you can say, I have one hand and I can shake my other hand and feel the other hand. The mind can talk to itself. Part of the mind is speaking and the other part is listening. It is a big problem when 1,000 parts of your mind are still speaking at the same time. This is called a mitote. Remember? The mitote can be compared to a huge marketplace where thousands of people are talking and bartering at the same time. Each one has different thoughts and feelings. Each one has a different point of view. The programming in the mind, all of those agreements we have made, are not necessarily compatible with each other. Every agreement is like a separate living being. It has its own personality and its own voice. There are conflicting agreements that go against the other agreements and on until it becomes a big war in the mind. The mitote is the reason humans hardly know what they want, how they want it, or when they want it. They don't agree with themselves because there are parts of the mind that want one thing and other parts that want exactly the opposite. Some parts of the mind has objections to certain thoughts and actions, and other parts support the actions of the opposing thoughts. All these little living beings create inner conflict because they are alive and they each have a voice. Only by making an inventory of our agreements will we uncover all of the conflicts in the mind and eventually make order out of the chaos of the mitote. Don't take anything personally, because by taking things personally, you set yourself up to suffer for nothing. Humans are addicted to suffering at different levels and to different degrees, and we support each other in maintaining these addictions. Humans agree to help each other suffer. If you have the need to be abused, you'll find it easy to be abused by others. Likewise, if you are with people who need to suffer, something in you makes you abuse them. It is as if they have a note on their back that says, "Please kick me." They're asking for justification for their suffering. Their addiction to suffering is nothing but an agreement that is reinforced every day. Wherever you go, you will find people lying to you. As as your awareness grows, you will notice that you also lie to yourself. Do not expect people to tell you the truth, because they also lie to themselves. You have to trust yourself and choose to believe or not to believe that someone says to you what someone says to you. When we really see other people as they are taking when we really see other people as they are without taking it personally, we can never be hurt by what they say or do. Even if others lie to you, it is okay. They're lying to you because they are afraid. Are afraid you will discover that they are not perfect. It is painful to take that social mask off. If others say one thing but you do another, you are lying to yourself if you don't listen to their actions. And that makes sense to me. I continued to lie to myself about a friend I had for a few years. And I continued to lie to myself that she would get better, that she didn't mean it, that uh, I would lie to myself and say, well, she's not perfect, when she said mean things to me. And she would put me down. She was my friend and she would put me down. And sometimes she would put me down really hard. Like, we were going for a hike out at the lake, and there's hiking trails all around the lake. We were getting loaded up in the truck, and all of a sudden, out of the fucking blue, she says, well, I don't know. I don't know how the conversation started, because all I remember are her words. I don't remember the conversation that was happening. And she says, "You know you're not beautiful, right?" I was like, "What? You didn't mean that." She said, "Yeah, you're not beautiful. You know that, right?" And I was really quiet, and I was like trying to make an excuse for her behavior in my head, and I was just saying, she must be having a really bad day, but she promised to go hiking with me, so she's going hiking. and somehow I'm the one that's getting the abuse from her lousy mood. And I remained her friend for 2 more years after that, but she kept pushing me aside, making me very low on her prior list of priorities. And when I finally broke free from that relationship and just completely cut it off, I would think back, wow, Lisa, you were not loving yourself in that relationship. She was very abusive to you. Why did you put up with that shit? Because sometimes she was also nice. And you know what that sounds like? That sounds like what we used to say about my dad, who was an alcoholic. He was super abusive, but sometimes he was nice. That doesn't make it okay. When somebody says something mean to you, believe them. Don't believe what they said about you. Believe that they are not your friend. They are not. And they can't love you because they're miserable inside and they don't love themselves. So don't take it personally. I gotta. Almost got it. Ah, got it. Such sweet relief. I can't stand popcorn stuck in my teeth. Sorry. All right, so where was I on this book? When you make it a strong habit not to take anything personally, you avoid many upsets in your life. Your anger, jealousy, and envy will disappear. And even your sadness will simply disappear if you don't take things personally. If you can make this second agreement a habit, you will find that nothing can put you back into hell. There is a huge amount of freedom that comes to you when you take nothing personally. You become immune to black magicians, and no spell can affect you regardless of how strong it may be. The whole world can gossip about you if you don't take it personally. You are immune. Someone can intentionally send emotional poison, and if you don't take it personally, you will not eat it. When you don't take the emotional poison, it becomes even worse in the sender, but not in you. You can see how much, you can see how important this agreement is. Oh, I gotta pop my ears. I feel like I'm underwater. Oh, my sinuses must be. Is it the full moon? What's going on? I can't even. I'm talking and it sounds like I'm talking inside my ears or under the water or something. I hate that feeling. The world can gossip about you, and if you don't take it personally, you are immune. Someone can intentionally send emotional poison, and if you don't take it personally, you will not eat it. When you don't take the emotional poison, it becomes even worse in the sender, but not in you. You can see how important the agreement is. Taking nothing personally helps you to break many habits and routines that trap you in the dream of hell and cause needless suffering. Just by practicing this second agreement, you begin to break dozens of teeny tiny agreements that cause you to suffer. And if you practice the first two agreements, if you practice the first two agreements, you will break 75% of the teeny tiny agreements that keep you trapped in hell. Write this agreement on paper and put it on your refrigerator to remind you all the time. Don't take anything personally. And didn't I say I've got that on my refrigerator? I must have put it there when I was reading this book the first time because it's been there for a long time. As you make a habit of not taking anything personally, you won't need to place your trust in what others do or say. You will only need to trust yourself to make responsible choices. You're never responsible for the actions of others. You're only responsible for you. When you truly understand this and refuse to take things personally, you can hardly be hurt by the careless comments or actions of others. If you keep this agreement, you can travel around the world with your heart completely open and no one can hurt you. You can say, I love you without fear of being ridiculed or rejected. You can ask for what you need. You can say yes, or you can say no. Whatever you choose without guilt or self judgment, you can choose to follow your heart always. You can be in the middle of hell and still experience inner peace and happiness. You can stay in your state of bliss and hell will not affect you at all. Ah, we got through chapter 3. Yay! Okay, boys and girls, it's bedtime. Woo! So remember to write or print it on your printer with some pretty little scrolly stuff on it, whatever you want to do. Don't take anything personally, because what's going on with them is their issue. Okay? You are in your own dream world, they are in their own dream world. All right, I hope this chapter has been helpful to you. Good night. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Lisa Lovestone out.